Hey everybody, how are we doing? It is a beautiful day here in Ohio. Sun shining, even though we have snow on the ground, but that's okay because the sun is shining. I know it has been a little while since I've been on to talk to you guys. I kind of took a few months off to really explore some healing of my own. And what made me decide to get back on today is to actually express to you guys something that came up in my healing, and it's where are you showing up for yourself? And if you're not showing up here for yourself, who are you showing up for? So those are the few things that I wanted to talk to you about today. It came into my awareness that, for a lot of my life, I have been showing up for other people. I showed up, and it wasn't by anybody's choice but my own. It's not like anybody said, hey, can you come show up for me? It was my own doing. But it became an issue because I wasn't showing up for myself. And, by continually showing up for others over and over and over and over again through my early adult life, it ended up really, I wasn't able to figure out who I was or what I wanted to show up for myself for. So it's been the last couple months I've really kind of did more of a deep dive on this as a soul level, on the ways that I have showed up for myself, the ways that, even as little as like in high school, I didn't feel very good or whatever, I still showed up. I went and I still showed up, and I did that for myself. Playing softball. There were days I didn't want to play softball. There were days I didn't want to get out. It was cold. It was this or that, whatever it was. But I still showed up because I enjoyed doing that. And it was something I showed up for myself. And then I think as we get a little older in life, we kind of lose that aspect because we look at, maybe we go into college and we get a job, and after the job, we now have to show up for a job that we may not like, or we meet somebody and we get married, and or we have children, and then we're showing up for the spouse and we're showing up for the children, and we're taking, for my instance with my son, I showed up for him every day. I was at a job I didn't like, I didn't care for, and I still showed up for him every day. I went to those jobs because I didn't want to be, not have something for him, even though it was a job I wasn't truly fulfilling. It was a great job at the time. I just wasn't fulfilled by that job. But it led me to make some changes. I got so uncomfortable at that job, I decided to change jobs. And, I went to nursing school, but I went and got a nursing job, and that first job was a very uncomfortable job, but I showed up because of my son. I showed up because he still needed to have something, insurance and this and that, and food on the table, a house, So these are things that we do in our life, but I think we start to forget and we stop showing up for us, like for you. Nobody else but you. Or, well, I stopped showing up for myself. And so it's been different and weird. Sorry about that. It's been different and weird to sit back and show up just for myself. I'm in a position of that manner to show up, to do things that I enjoy, to go to a place that I don't really call work because it's enjoyment and it's fun. So for these different things, it's showing up for myself. And yeah, it feels uncomfortable at times. It feels a hell of a lot of uncomfortable because it's been so many years since I did that. I think when we're kids, we show up for ourselves every day, right? Because we're in our own little, worlds, and we just decide to show up for ourselves. And so as we get older and that starts to progress and go backwards, it gets a little uncomfortable to come back into it, to show up for myself. So I have been asking, you know, every day, every night, how can I show up for myself today? You know, so yesterday I showed up for myself by making some fresh squeezed juice, and I had a protein shake, and that's how I showed up for myself yesterday. You know, today I'm showing up for myself by making this recording and reaching out to all of you guys, to know like it's a process. You know, we forget, and now we're in a state of remembering. We're in a state of remembering ourselves and remembering who how to show up for ourselves, even if we have kids, and even if we have, you know, family members and all this other stuff going on, jobs and whatnot. How are you showing up for you? So I would like to do a little bit of a light language clearing for everybody. Bear with me. This is the first public light language transmission. And so this is just going to help clear any static that's in your system and help you be able to move forward in a better manner to show up for you. Sekena etush te petena aya unai se kana odai te se pada ush kunai dai otkash dai 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 la dona bere la ashtuna aikada da uaya tai sunu no ela paishtuna la kadete osono dai 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 uat 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 Ku se anai o kaya te se ni la an ushnai le ule para se ne palai ti o nai na Thank you. So this is something I've been working on the last few months as well. Bringing in and talking with spirit and galactic friends and bringing in some light language to share for people to help them clear. Thank you so much for allowing me to help you guys today and allowing me to help anybody out there who wants the help, right? That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. And you know, I'm pleased to announce here coming soon, I will do a chakra series. So it's going to start, you know, with just a general understanding of chakras and then kind of moving through some of the chakras for people who may not know or what a chakra is, or if you are and you do know a chakra system, you know, maybe you need to refresh some of it. But we're going to go through it one by one. And so that way you can start learning and balancing those chakras yourselves, or even know what a chakra is to help balance yourself. And that is going to be upcoming here soon. I'm hoping to get all that stuff done here in the next couple weeks. And as always, this is, you know, my stepping forward and showing up for myself is to make more videos, right? And I want the information to come out, and I want the information to be shared, what I have and what I have gained knowledge of, for the collective, for everybody to know, you know, you're not alone. We are all in this together. And just being able to transmit that to everybody is a passion that I am so grateful and thankful that I can do. And with all this lovely technology, which sometimes scares the bejesus out of people, including me sometimes, but it is a blessing because we have this at our fingertips and we can spread this and share. And I'm so super excited to go on this journey with you guys. So I love you all, and I will talk with you very, very soon.